Disclaimer, please do not get offended with anything we say or do in this podcast. If you're a man that has enjoyed one of these 10 most frustrating lines that a woman can say to a man to end things, then you are at the right place, because Tanya is going to explain what these lines actually mean, and she's going to give you the brutal truth, so be prepared.
We're your hosts, George and Tanya, and this is the Matchmade podcast.
This is going to be more directed towards you, because obviously you're the woman, so you can kind of give more of an insight into actually what things like really mean. The first thing that women say to men that is so frustrating, because it could probably have 100 different meanings, it's not you, it's me. What does that even mean? Explain.
I feel like that's a lovely, very sweet way of probably saying it's you, it's not me.
So it's basically, it's not you, it's me, means it's not me, it's you.
I feel like it's the easy way out, really, isn't it? Because although you don't want to put someone down, you think, okay, I'll put myself down to make you feel better. That's basically what that's saying.
See,
means.
I think it has a whole different meaning to that.
Okay.
See, I think it's not you, it's me means that I'm sleeping with someone else. I want to break it off with you gently. So see you later. I don't want to hurt your feelings too bad.
You got all of that in those few words.
I think so. Mate, if someone says it's not you, it's me, obviously it's you.
No, I don't feel like that implies that they're
It's just a
seeing
general way
someone
to break
else.
up
I
someone.
just think it's, I'm not really feeling you. So, meaning more, I just don't like you. So, it's not you don't like me, I don't like you.
So, it's not you, it's me. Sum it up, it means I'm sleeping with someone else.
No!
No?
No!
I still think it does.
It's not you, it's me, basically means I don't like you.
I don't like you. I don't like me. There's no physical attraction, or there's no...
we're not feeling it. Whatever
Okay.
it is that you're going for, it's not there.
That's an interesting one. Number 2, I'm just not looking for a relationship. So you're on a date with a guy. When would you turn around and say to him, I'm just not looking for a relationship? Because I don't think that's what it means at all.
See?
I think I'm not looking for a relationship means I found someone else, or I'm not looking for a relationship with you because you're not the guy that I want to be in a relationship with. But if someone else comes in the scene that I like, I'm going for it.
I can see why you would think that. And to be fair, probably a lot of the time it maybe means that.
Yeah.
But again, I also think it's either you prefer to not be tied down, maybe because the relationship just hasn't been what you wanted it to be, and you just genuinely think, do you know what? F this, let's be single. Or it's like you said, be in a relationship with someone else.
100%, because like when you say I'm not looking for a relationship, obviously everyone's looking for a relationship. Like,
Well,
I don't
not
know.
necessarily, no, because in different
Yeah.
stages of your life, you might want to be single.
But would you want to be single? Let's just say Prince Charming comes in the scene. Are you going to say, hey, sorry, mate, I just want to be single?
Yeah,
Like,
but
I don't
that's the
know.
idea. It's that if they're not the Prince Charming...
Yes, so
I
I'm
see
not,
what you mean.
I'm not looking for a relationship basically means I am looking for a relationship, just not with you.
Yeah.
That's quite harsh. Do you know what?
Yeah,
I
you
feel
kind
sorry
of
for men.
answered that one.
I literally feel sorry for men. Like, us men have to like endure such
But
like...
don't you have
such
to
heartbreak.
appreciate that us women are doing these things to not hurt your feelings? Because yes, they don't really mean what they have to say, but isn't it better to say, I'm not looking for a relationship versus you just ain't the person that I want to be dating? It's kind of
I
it's
see what you mean.
actually more thoughtful. So, big up the women.
Do you know what it is that like in the world that we live in, women have a lot more rights to choose like which man they want versus a man having the right to choose which women they want. There was a study on dating apps where men swipe for 40% of the women that they see, where women only swipe for 5% of the men they see. Most men will basically get what they're given. If it's something serious, even then their standards ain't super high. They don't look for as much of a criteria as a woman looks for a criteria within a man.
That's interesting.
Like for a woman, like basically there's like a million tick lists that need to be in place. For a man, it's kind of the opposite. There's like maybe 1 or 2 things in place.
We've touched on this before in a previous episode where we were talking
Yeah.
about women are more sure of what they want, and that's why more women are likely to divorce men than men are to divorce women, because
Yeah.
we're the ones who know more what we want. Obviously, there are a lot of men who are sure of themselves as well, but
Yeah.
in general, I think women are more specific of what they require in a partner. They'll be the ones to actually make the changes to get what they want and, walk away if they don't.
I feel like we're kind of in a mutual agreement there to a degree. 50-50.
I'd say so.
Yeah. 50-50.
Not agree to disagree or anything.
Yeah.
I don't really like that saying.
No. Let's not talk about that now. The next one. Number 3. I need space. Right, let me ask you a couple questions then. When a woman says, I need space to a man, do they actually need space?
Yes.
Or do they just have the ick from the guy that is in their space?
No, I think they need space. Because back to what I was saying earlier, I feel like when it's really targeted at that person, because we want to be so nice and not so horrible, we'll beat around the bush and say things differently, right?
Yeah.
But I need space is actually quite a direct statement that I actually think implies I need space.
But space from what?
I feel like just time alone.
See, I don't agree. Like,
Either that,
I don't
or you
think
find your relationship clingy. If it's too much, but then again, see, like where obviously
because like space can come, I think, from the ick that a man gives to a woman. Because once a woman has the ick, would we agree that they're just like,
agreed?
That's it?
But then I feel like that would probably be number one saying, which is that it's not you, it's me. That would be that. I need space. You wouldn't say I've got the ick, so I need space from you, because I need space. Like I said, it's a very direct statement. There's not really many meanings behind it. And also, when I think about how me and you are, I'm a very me time person, and you're not so much. You know, like, if you're going out with your friends, I'm quite happy to
I'm
be
not gonna lie, like
home alone. And
I am a little bit lost when I'm not with you.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm a little bit confused. I'm like a lost puppy.
We're very different in that in that respect, because when you're not here, I'm like, woohoo!
So
I feel
true.
like maybe,
you've got a lot more independence than I do.
Yeah, and I feel like obviously maybe that's with every woman, that when they want space, that it's just because they generally like their own time, or time with their friends, or time away from their partner.
So when a woman says I need space, right, they basically feel like maybe the guy's a bit too full on.
Either the relationship.
Would you say that's the fundamentals?
Either let's say things have got too serious too quick, and maybe there's an imbalance.
But hold on, let me stop you there, right? So if can it get too serious too quick? Let's just say like the guy's actually like ticking all the boxes for a woman. I don't think too quick is an issue, because women inherently are more romantic than men.
Agreed, but if there's an imbalance, because I feel like a relationship has to work if you're both on the same, like the same wavelength.
Yeah.
So let's say, for example, me and you, let's say I was ready for kids now and you weren't. Do you get? There's an imbalance there.
Yeah, I suppose.
So when it's too serious at the same time, let's say they're both ready to get married, versus one getting married, there's an imbalance. So it could be too much for that person, and they might just need to slow things down a bit.
The most cruelest thing when a woman says I need space is probably because a man's too full on. I think that could probably be the reason to what you said. Women are more guarded with their emotions, where men have their heart on their sleeves. Mm-hmm. A man will literally die for a woman. Like, all he thinks about is how he can like do something for that woman.
But a woman's just like that
He wants to love. No, but like I would say like,
if anything, we're more thoughtful.
Like we settle more than women settle. Like, for example, in a relationship, like let's just say a woman changes and like she's not the person that she used to be when we initially fell in love. A man will just settle because they're happy just to be with how it is, and they're happy just to accept that that's the one that they're with. Where a woman, the second certain conditions are just not met anymore, they're like at the door. And that's why I think I need space is quite cruel, because like a man like gives his all to a woman, whereas a woman just gives their half to a man with some conditions in place.
No, see,
that's what I think. I'm just being honest.
I really disagree with that, because I think a woman gives her all, if not more, to a man, and that's probably why their requirements and everything's so high, because they give everything to them. If they're sure of themselves and they're sure of what they want, and if they're not getting it, and they'll bring it up to their husband or their partner and say our relationship's crumbling, or something's not right, they're making the effort to fix that problem rather than just assuming to walk away. Whereas a man might go for the easy life and just be like you said, it's all right, it's okay. Things have changed, exactly, but not to worry. But
put under the carpet.
You know, if anything, you should maybe be more like us and actually
be
say,
more like a woman.
She's the man. She's the man. And actually say, this isn't right. Let's fix it, because you need to put the effort into to resolve these issues.
100%. I get where you're coming from. I don't entirely agree. Guys, let us know down below in the comments if you agree with me and Tanya, or you have an opinion of your own.
To summarise, I need space. For me personally, I think it just means I need some time alone, or I need some time to reflect.
Or a guy's too full on.
Yeah.
Moving on to number 4. I can't give you what you need.
Ooh.
Women say that a lot.
Okay.
But they don't really know what a man needs all the time. And I don't think that's the true meaning.
That's
so what
quite
does it actually
a deep
mean?
Statement. And I feel like if someone uses that, personally, I think it's probably because the man has made them feel insecure in some way or another.
Well, like a man has made you feel like
insecure in a way. All right. For example, let's say you have a type and you're like, okay, I'm a blonde girl.
This is interesting.
And then you date this brunette. So already, you know, and people say types, they have types, they don't have types, skin deep, all of that. But let's just say you're brunette, you date them, and you deep down know that they're always a blonde man at heart. And little things happen in the relationship that you think, oh, he's very attracted to this blonde girl. He always notices blonde girls. He always says things about blonde girls. He drops little digs or little hints. Just an example, that is. But maybe that's them making them feel like, do you know what? I'm never going to be that person. I mean, granted, you could dye your hair, but in the bigger spectrum of things, if you're never going to be that person, you can't give them what they need.
Interesting. So my view on I can't give you what you need, what I thought being a man, I literally thought that that genuinely meant I can't give you what you need because I'm too busy giving it to another man.
My God, you think the worst of
I'm
these
sorry,
statements.
but like I do genuinely believe that men and women need a companion. I don't think it's natural to be happy on your own for the rest of your life.
No, but why?
I feel like instinctually you can't need a companion.
Why can you not think that it could be the man
But I
who's
understand.
causing these issues?
No, but now you've said what you said. I kind of understand where you're coming from. You know, if I'm making you feel like
not good enough.
Yeah, not good enough, and you know, and I put you to a position where almost like everything that you try to do, I make it out like it's never good enough for me.
Yeah.
Then I suppose you got a good point there. You know what? I might actually agree with you there. Maybe women aren't so cruel in that situation.
Hallelujah.
Moving on to number 5. I need to focus on me. What does that mean?
I feel like that's really similar to I need space.
I don't know if it is. Because space could mean like I just want to be like on my own. I need my own space, but I need to focus on me. Is I can still be with someone, but there's things that I need to do myself.
I think that probably
I'll give you an example. Right? So to cut you off, but I'll give you an example. Let's just say we were dating, and I had the passion to travel. Right? So I still wanted to be with you, but you didn't want to travel, and I wanted to do some traveling. That could be I need to focus on me rather than focusing on just what you want.
You know what? Okay, that one maybe could mean. Let's say sometimes people can get lost in a relationship. You know, there's some people that will get into a relationship and they completely change because of that person. Sometimes maybe for the better, but sometimes for the worse. And the people that, let's say, are changing for the worse and maybe realise that their partner's negatively impacting them, maybe that could then mean, actually, I need to focus on me because I'm changing because of you.
But changing in a bad way.
Exactly. Because obviously your partner could bring out qualities in you, right?
Yeah.
They could support you, they could big you up and make you feel better, but if they make you feel the opposite, then you need to focus on you, and that could probably be that.
Yeah. See, I like to think I made you feel really good. Like, how does it feel to have a trophy husband?
I'll let you know when I have one.
Very nice. That's horrible. I catch you on camera. Candy camera.
But yeah, I feel like you have changed me for the better. You do force me to do things that maybe I don't necessarily believe in myself. I remember when we were at my driving test and you forced me to book it because I didn't believe it. So
oh yeah, do you remember that?
Exactly.
I remember just literally booking your driving test and be like, Tan, you're gonna do it.
And I was like, no,
I believe in you.
No, it's too soon. You were like, just do it.
I was so happy when you passed your driving test. I think I was more happy than you.
You had the McDonald's breakfast ready. You stood at the window.
Do you remember that? So I think that I need to focus on me. I genuinely think that I'm too busy focusing on someone else. Listen, I'm sorry, yeah.
Why is there always someone else?
But like women,
we're the devil.
Women, when they say that, right, I can only assume that there's someone else in the picture that's better than the man. It's simple as that. That's like my view on a lot of things. But obviously, I might be wrong in it. Like you said things today that I genuinely kind of agree with. Don't get me wrong. So I'm not completely right, but I definitely think that like if someone says I need to focus on me, I just think that like, if I said that to a woman, I need to focus on me. Like, obviously, I'm with someone else. Like, 100%, because there's no way on this planet I'm going to dump you to basically be sitting in my bedroom with, like, no woman by my bed.
But that's
all
just
on my
it.
own to focus on me.
Like, men need to be in a relationship more than a woman does.
I will agree that men need women more than women need men when it comes to being in a relationship. Like, men need a companion.
This is what I'm talking about.
A lot more than a woman.
Exactly.
I totally agree
like
with
I
that.
say, when you go out, I love my own me time.
I can't even imagine being single right now.
That's what I mean. You're very... Like, if I go out, you're like a little lost puppy, you know?
Yeah.
you get friends back because you don't know what to do.
I'd say solely going off relationships, yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Solely going off relationships. Let's not get too deep into this, but yeah, off relationships, men need women.
For the audio,
More.
eyes rolling.
Eyes rolling. Asterisk, eyes rolling. Number 6, we want different things.
Ooh. See, this could kind of be a mix of a few of the ones we've touched on, but it could either be an imbalance in the relationship.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, I'll go as steep to say maybe they want someone else.
Nice. Now you're speaking my language.
Oh,
Go on, girl. I agree.
Maybe what they want in a man is not that man.
That's what I mean. Like when someone says we want different things, it's like for
But then
me.
again, why would you say we?
But you can't say I want a different thing.
True.
So that's what I'm saying. That's what women are. Women are very
But then
sly.
you're implying that they want something different. And obviously the comeback would be, but we don't. It must be you.
No, of course.
Do you
But
see?
it's the way to break up.
It's a hard one. That's quite a bold
Yeah.
statement that you need to kind of be prepared for a comeback. Because that's going to generate any question for that person.
But would we agree then that we want different things? When a woman says that to a man, I naturally think, damn, who are you shagging?
I don't think it's
Like-
that. I think it's that they've found someone who maybe they have a better connection with.
Yeah.
Not for
who
fun.
are you shagging?
Not for
Who are you
fun.
sleeping with?
No.
Point proven. Moving on to number 7.
You think we're the bloody devils.
No, I don't think you're the devil. I think everyone else is. Everything we say is solely our opinion.
Yours.
Moving on to number 7. Oh, this one is painful. This one is literally just stick the knife in it, turn it around. You ready?
All right.
I just see you as a friend.
Ooh.
That is the cruelest thing a woman can say to a man.
See that?
I just see you as
That
a friend.
has no.
Oh my god,
that
that is
has
so
no
mad.
other meaning than what it actually
Yeah,
says.
you're ugly. You're not my type, and I've got ick.
no, not that.
Yeah, when a woman
I
says
mean, you're
you see her as a
obviously
friend.
not seeing them as a friend. You're just seeing them as just nothing, basically.
Yeah, it's just basically the same way to say I've got the ick. Like
But
you're not
that's a
attractive.
that's a good like direct way of breaking up.
And that is the physical attraction. When a woman says to a man, "I just see you as a friend," they've basically said to that guy, "I don't think you're good looking."
Or like you said, they could have given you the ick with something they've acted in. Because you could be really,
Yeah, I know what
trust
you mean.
me, you could be gorgeous.
Yeah.
But if you give someone the ick for something you do, your looks are done. They don't save you anymore. So it's not always about you giving me the ick by the way you look.
What could a man do that can give you the ick? Right, let's just say, tell me someone who's like a proper crush. Like Liam Hemsworth. What could he do that could really give you the ick for you to say, I just see you as a friend now?
Arrogance. I hate arrogance. That is an ick for me on its own.
Arrogance. But
For him to make me feel like nothing or act like he's better than everyone, that is such a put off.
But then again, like I do feel like arrogance in itself,
That's icky.
how can I explain? I feel like there's a fine line between confidence and arrogance.
Yeah, but arrogance is the...
So what's the difference between confidence and arrogance in your opinion?
We touched on this in episode 1, right? And we said confidence is you being sure of yourself, rightly so, love yourself, so you should. But arrogance is when you have to knock someone else down to be better.
Okay.
Or no one can teach me anything.
Yeah.
There's always
Okay.
going to be
I
someone
get
better
you.
than you. And
I get you.
if you're not humble enough to realise that, even being Liam Hemsworth, then you're arrogant.
I get that.
That's what I'm saying. So looks only go skin deep.
Yeah, but looks are a huge part. I mean, you'll never ever even give someone a chance for personality.
Yeah, exactly.
If they're not good looking.
That's your first impression. But,
yeah, exactly.
but
So
then-
that is the first thing
But
you've
then
got to
again,
do.
that's why some people who are just friends to start with, and then they progress.
Yes.
Because maybe not necessarily at the start it was the attraction, but then they began to fall in love with who they were as a person and saw the beauty within.
Yeah, it's true.
Which is a
It's
nice
true.
story. I feel like that was me with you.
You should make a Disney movie. I was the beauty, you was the beast. Should we move on to number 8? I don't want to ruin our friendship. This is
What?
not
That's a weird one.
the typical time that a woman says this to a man is when a man and a woman are seeing each other but not exclusive, and then all of a sudden a man is like, hey, let's take the next step and let's actually make this official, and she's like, I don't want to ruin our friendship. Do you reckon that just links in with the one before? Basically, I think you're butters.
No, I actually don't. Because I actually think that's pretty much what it says. Let's say you were best friends with a guy.
Yeah, but that's not
and-
possible.
I know, but let's just say that for years you were best friends and maybe he fancied you and it wasn't reciprocated or vice versa. And then you did maybe think that there could be something. The problem is that if you did date and it didn't work out, chances are your friendship wouldn't last. So
Yeah.
it is a big fear to give up on someone
Yeah,
that
but-
you've guaranteed to have in your life.
But there is no friendship, Tan. I agree, a woman could just be friends with a man, but a man is not just friends with a woman. And that's just the ugly truth of life.
I think to summarise, it's pretty similar to pretty similar to the statement before.
Should we move on to number 9?
Let's go.
Right, you're in a situation where you're texting a man, you're in the early stages of dating, you've gone on one date, and he's trying to text you to arrange a second date, and you're blanking him. And then you send him a message later on, a very delayed message. You say to him, I've been busy. What does I've been busy mean? Does that mean I've been actually busy? Or does it mean I've been busy with someone else?
I think it's pretty much just I'm not into you or I'm not feeling it.
Could it mean
I'm
seeing someone else?
No.
Or I'm busy with someone else?
No, you're so dramatic. Oh my God. It's just that not feeling it. I've been too busy to deal with this, or I don't really want to carry on with this, and then eventually they stop caring. It's the easy way out to hope things phase out because you're just too busy to carry on. Not busy with someone else.
Interesting. Now this brings us on to the final point, which is number 10. I'm asking you, after a couple of dates that I've been on, I say to you things like I like you, and I want to know how you feel about me, etc., etc. And then you give me the silent treatment. You're quiet. What does the quietness mean?
Just being ghosted, basically.
Yeah.
What does being ghosted mean?
What does being... Oh, I should have just started that. What does being ghosted mean?
I'd say being ghosted is probably the worst thing, because it's kind of obvious, isn't it? It's saying something without saying it, and you're not interested. Like, that's it. It's gone. The door is shut. Without you even knowing. That's the worst thing. I think the silent treatment, both ways, is just out of order. It's so savage.
So do you feel like the silent treatment should never be an option?
No, you can't like bottle it, you know? You have to at least just for the sake of that person, just say you're not interested. Yeah. Or beat around the bush with all these other statements. But to give them a silent treatment and lead with false hope, that's just out of order.
Don't string people along too much, you know what I mean?
It's not fair. Like, everyone is looking for someone. If you ain't that person, then tell them.
I get it. I get
it's not you, it's me. You know, give them all of those subtle breakup lines.
But basically, just end it.
Just end it, yeah. But silent treatment, that's just savage.
Savage vibes.
Don't be savage.
On that note, that brings us to the end of today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked any part of this video, let us know down below in the comments. And also, make sure you subscribe because it really helps our channel grow. Okay, so we discussed the 10 things that women say and what they actually mean, right? But these things can quite easily cause conflict. And conflict is a big part of any type of relationship. So if you want to know how to resolve conflict in your relationship, you need to watch this video
right here.
See you on it.